What's up, guys? It's the only Ninja Warring Aviators of Superhero Hat, bringing you another episode of Fight Like a Superhero here on the Modern Ninja channel. We're in my car because low-key it's loud outside and I want to be able to talk to you and be able to hear myself think while I'm doing it. But we are going to be going over The Winter Soldier. You guys have been asking for it, so I am giving it to you, the next MCU addition into the Fight Like a Superhero series. If you want to see the other MCU related episodes, definitely check down below. I'll leave a link to the playlist. But let's run that intro.
I need to sort things out in my head. Need to clean up the wreckage of my past. Alone.
Bucky, you know I can't just let you walk out of here.
When were you ever able to stop me from doing something I wanted to do?
So the Winter Soldier is, in my opinion, one of the best fighters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I might actually do a video on the top 5 fighters in the MCU. Let me know if you want to see that. The Winter Soldier relies on his speed a lot. He generally sticks to doing a lot of light attacks very quickly to set up for one heavy hitting blow that will take out his opponent, often with his mechanical left hand. So doing 1, 2, 3 combos and then bang, powerhouse with that left hook, with that left straight, or whatever it is. The Winter Soldier also doesn't kick a lot. He does use it to get distance between him and his opponent very rarely, but he uses his kicks mostly to set up for a better combination. If he's in too close or if he's in a bad position, he'll kick, get some distance, and then go back in with his hands. His hands are his go-to in his fighting style. So if you're practicing his fighting style and you want to learn and morph your fighting style into something more like his, you're gonna want to use your kicks to get your distance, to get a gap between you and your opponent so you can set up for a better hand combination that you have, you know, in your bag of tricks there. The Winter Soldier is also an expert with his knife. He is the best when it comes to knives. He also uses guns, but obviously we're not talking about guns right now. But with his knives, he is comfortable enough to be able to strike with one hand, switch, and then keep going in the same combination, in the same altercation with someone else, like he did with Captain America in the Winter Soldier movie. So you need to train with your knife, but you need to train with your knife a lot in order to get comfortable to be able to switch hands and switch sides how you're holding it easily. In order to do that, it takes a long time of practice. In order to get his fighting style, you're gonna have to practice with knives heavily. So let's talk about defense for a second. The Winter Soldier's defense is not gonna involve a lot of ducks, which a lot of speed fighters generally do. A lot of speed fighters will typically, they'll dodge and evade and use that in conjunction with his with their blocks, or I'm sorry. So a lot of speed fighters will actually use their speed and apply it to their blocks as well as their hand techniques. They'll use their evades, their bobs, their weaves to get and set up for more punches and jabs and crosses and stuff like that. But Winter Soldier is actually seen blocking more often than not, more times than not. Winter Soldier will go through and do not so much the cross blocks like this, but he'll go on the inside, use the outside of his arms on those inside-outside blocks or something similar to that. Or he'll get those multi-point blocks where you cover up and you block with the outside of your arm just like that. He does a lot of those blocks, which doesn't typically fall under what I would consider a speed fighter. But again, everyone's fighting style is different. There's no two that are exactly the same. And so if you're trying to get yours similar to his, you're going to want to practice your blocks. And that means you're going to want to work on conditioning your arms. The Winter Soldier is a big dude. Like, he's muscular. He's gonna be able to take blocks, and from what I'm guessing, obviously his backstory isn't completely filled out yet, but he spent many years training and conditioning his arms, breaking them, rehealing them over and over and over until you get strong. Obviously his left arm is, fine, it's metal, we're good. But for his right arm, same thing. You're gonna want to condition that, get some hairline fractures, condition it, break your knuckles, condition all your bones like they do in Muay Thai and other martial art styles that condition your bones so you can break things like wood and bats and take hits. That way your blocks will be effective. All right, so I know you guys are chomping at the bit to get to the next part of this video where we go over some fighting styles or some fighting combinations that you can do at home in your backyard and try to get your fighting style more like Winter Soldier. So without further ado, let's jump to it. All right, so your first one's gonna require a knife in your back pocket. That's where I keep my knife all the time. And I think it's where a common place to keep your knife will be. So we're gonna have it right here, and I don't really have any straps to keep it anywhere else, so that's where we're gonna put it. So here's how this is gonna go. We're gonna start off with your first technique, taking your left hand and blocking that incoming attack, because I think going on the counter is excellent move. So block that first attack. You're going to then grab their arm just like this, and you're coming with your right elbow to the head, just like that, coming forward with that elbow. You're gonna lunge forward with that elbow. So that elbow is aiming at the hinge of the jaw, just like that. So you're going to block, grab, elbow. Now you're gonna take your hand, you're gonna hit for the back of their knee. You're gonna back fist, using the back of your fist, obviously called a back fist. Go for the back of their knee. You're gonna knock their knee out from under them, get them off balance. That's what you're wanting. So again, you got your block, your grab, elbow, back fist. Now from here, you're going to grab the knife from behind you, and you're going to slash across, just like that. Just one slash, finishing them off. So one more time. Block, grab, elbow, back fist, and slash, just like that. Grabbing that knife upside down. One more time. All the way through. Black. Just like that. So again, this is going to be our second combination, going on the offensive with a block. They're going to be swinging in with that right hook coming from their side, so they're going to be swinging in that right hook. So you're going to meet them going in with that left hand inside outside block, just like this, putting that left hand up and blocking your face. At the same time, you're going to take your right hand and you're going to punch them right in the pelvis, punch them down. You want them to sink just like that. So right there, getting their air knocked out of them and hitting them right there. So one more time, 1, 2. If you want, you can make this a groin hit. I mean, it's not super important, but if you want to, go for it. So again, 1, 2. Then you're going to take your hands just like this. You're going to switch and use this hand to crack the side of the head with the fist, with your top of your fist. So block 1, 2. You're going to grab the head, grab the ear or hair, whatever you could grab. The back of the head if you have to, but the ear and the hair is definitely prioritized. So 1, 2, 3, grab, and knee to the face, just like that. So one more time, I'll go to that at an angle so you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the last one's gonna require me to start a little bit further back. This is gonna be a knife-only combination that requires us to switch hands with our knife. So again, practice with a fake knife. Get comfortable with switching hands with your knife, because he does it a lot in his fight scenes and it looks awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it with our right hand. You're going to slash 1 at the upper chest or the neck. Slash 1, you're going to go under, slash 2 towards the top of the knees, trying to get their tendon so they can't walk. You're going to go 1, 2, going in. So 1, 2, then you're going to, as you spin, you're going to switch hands just like that. You're going to switch hands. You're going to grab and you're going to slice underneath. You're going to go 1, 2, switch, grab, and slash. 1, 2, That's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If there's a character you want me to see do, definitely let me know down in the comments. And I want you guys to tell me, what is your favorite MCU fighter? Not who is the strongest hero. Who do you think is the best fighter in the MCU? So you can use Netflix, you can use, you know, the movies, the TV shows, whatever. Just let me know what you think is who's the best fighter in the MCU. So with all that said, if you want to be notified of my next video, you know what you got to do? You got to hit that bell. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and while you're there, hit the notification bell so you can be part of the notification squad. But until next time, my name's DJ Moore, this is the Modern Ninja, and I'm out.